Hello and welcome back. Today I'm travelling to the Himalayas, more notably Nepal. I can't wait for today. Nepal has always been on my bucket list ever since I've ever climbed the first mountain. I've been doing it for a lot of years now, so this is one place I've always wanted to go and see. When I was younger it was always a dream to climb Everest, but now, as you probably know, there's queues all the time up there and there's people dying all the time. I value my life too much for that. But yes, Nepal. And while I'm travelling today, I'll talk about how safe was Pakistan to visit. Did I feel safe travelling alone? And would I come back? What was it like? The accommodation, the food, the people. So I'm just walking now to Jinnah International Airport, just outside Karachi. It's a 6-mile walk, so 10 kilometres from where I am. It should take about 2 hours. And I'm really looking forward to it, I can't wait. It has been hard work in Pakistan. The infrastructure is just not there. It's been a real struggle at times. Just uploading vlogs, for one thing. Data, Wi-Fi was terrible. Getting about wasn't the best. I've shown you the train journey, the bus journey. It was very cramped, not the best, as in hygiene, which well understand. It's not there, it's not in the West, but even by Asian standards, it's right down there. Unfortunately, Pakistan has a long way to go. The government has to put some serious investment into this country, and they have to do it now, starting with the refuge. Otherwise no one's going to want to come here, no one's going to want to tour or come here for tourism, because as you've seen while I've been here, there's just rubbish everywhere. I see people coming out of the house with bins and they walk over the road and they just tip the bins out on the other side of the road. So yes, not only do they need to collect the refuge, they need to educate the people a lot. Because if the government start cleaning it up, and whatever they clean up, the people are just replacing it with more and more rubbish. You're just replacing one problem with another. So yes, a lot does need sorting out with Pakistan, unfortunately. And when I went to Hyderabad, as you've seen, I got assigned a police escort, which made it impossible for me to vlog. Wakaz, one of the police escorts who spoke good English, he said he would have took me to a couple of places like the museum, here and there, but that's not me being able to walk off the street and do a vlog. They wouldn't let me walk anywhere unescorted, or they wouldn't walk anywhere with me. We'd just go in the Jeep, get back in the Jeep, go back to the accommodation. So yes, it just made it too much hard work for me with the data, with the police problems, with the cleanliness. All amounted to, I've only been in Pakistan 12-13 days, like. So it was something I wanted to experience. I don't regret coming here because it's another one ticked off the list. And will I come back here in the future? I'm not so sure. They're going to have to do a lot of work. A lot of work. The two things that I can't knock, well, one of them's well, I'll talk about it now. The people are really nice. That's one thing I can't take away from them. And this isn't, a lot of people have been saying, oh, they're smiling and they're all nice because they're after something. They're not. They're not. The vast majority of people, they all want to buy something for you. They all want to take you for a cup of tea, give you free ice cream, even asking me to stay with them, just to go and stay in their houses and what have you. Put me up for free. I'm nearly 50 years old. It's a young man's game doing that type of thing. It's like couch surfing. It's just not for me. I like this private space. I like to have my own little bit of time out. And if you're staying with people in their house, you're not going to get that. So, but the people cannot knock them whatsoever. Poverty is clear to see here. You get a lot of ladies begging and kids. As I mentioned in an earlier vlog, I got pulled by the police one time here in Karachi and told that I could get a fine if I give the kids money. The kids are taken off the street by gangs, and they told that they have to beg and take all the money to them. And it's not like you can buy them food either. I said, can I buy them food? They said no, because then they'll get punished, because they think that they're asking for food and not for money. So yeah, it's unfortunate. The women begging, women can't work as far as what I've seen. I went to the supermarket yesterday to get some plain food. I'll go into that in a minute. And I seen two ladies working in there. So whether they can work or not, I'm not so sure. If they can work in that supermarket, why can't they work anywhere else? But anywhere else, I've only seen male employees. When I first got back to Karachi from Hyderabad, the night I got back, my accommodation where I've just left, Hilltop, was okay. It was all right. I've stayed in worse, put it that way, especially here in Pakistan. That was probably the best. Oh no, sorry, the Karachi Inn was the best of a bad bunch. I'm a budget traveller, so I can't afford to be paying the types of money what the other YouTubers do, who've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. They're getting plenty of cash in off YouTube. I'm a very small fish in a big pool, and it doesn't pay very much at all. I mean, if you look at my last vlog, oh sorry, I only get notified, it takes 2 or 3 days for what you earn to come through, 48 hours. The vlog before last, when I come back to Karachi, or was it, no sorry, when I went to Hyderabad, yes, I earned like £15 off that vlog. And I'm trying to do a vlog every 2 days, and £15 over 2 days. So that's why everybody who sponsors the channel, it's priceless, it really is. It helps me out so much, because I think there's so many YouTubers out there that you just don't get a chance. See the polluted black water, it stinks as well, really bad. Whew. Oh man, that is really bad. That is just total pollution, and it hasn't rained here for 4 days now, I think. So that's just coming from underground. Oh, you can see here's a pothole, that's where it's coming from. Oh sorry, I can hardly breathe. Oh, I felt nauseous then. Whew. Where was it? Yeah, that pothole what you've just seen. As I mentioned in the last vlog, my right leg went down more in the pitch black when I first arrived in Hyderabad. And it was lucky I had nothing in my hands, because my right hand just caught the edge of the drain and it only went pocket deep. But it was just sludge pollution, the same thing as that. And in Hyderabad there was no street lights where I was at. It was just pitch black, and the water was just like it was just like a river, and the potholes were full, so I had no idea it was there. That's what they do to drain them, they just take the pothole cover off and try and drain it that way. Oh, it was awful. I got to the accommodation, on my second accommodation, what they'd allow me to stay in for foreigners, and I just jumped straight in the shower, clothes in the shower, scrubbed. Oh, I felt sick. I never got to sleep about 2 o'clock in the morning, because I was just trying to clean myself and clean my clothes. But luckily, like I said, I had nothing in my hands, no camera, no phone, so I survived that one. Accommodation, like I've said, the accommodation is not good. It's not ready for tourism at all. I've stayed in 6 different accommodations since I've been here. The Karachi Inn was decent, and that was the only decent bed I've stayed in. And I only stayed there one night because that was the night before I went to Hyderabad. My neck now, it feels like, I don't know if you've ever been on them fast go-karts. I mean the really fast ones. You've been going around all of them so many times. Your neck feels it off the G-force. I feel like I've been in a Formula 1 car because the beds have been so uncomfortable, the pillows so big and hard, so your neck's just, oh, it hasn't been nice. The water in the place where I've just stayed this morning, this was the first time, it totally cut off for about 2 hours. I was starting to get worried because I was having to get ready to leave to go to the airport, and I needed a shower, brush my teeth and what have you. Obviously I don't do that in their water, I use drinking water, but you still need running water. It's rough, it's been hard work, I'm not gonna lie. It's a young man's game doing this type of thing. For me, my age, you need just some sort of creature comforts, just the small things in life. Food, the food's generally been great and extremely cheap. I mean, you can get some burgers for 40p. That's like the range from like 150 rupee, sorry, and then upwards. So the night I got here, that night I got back to Karachi from Hyderabad, I was wanting to protect my stomach because I knew I was going to have to move on. There was no point in me going further north. My easiest point of departing was by Karachi. That's got the best airport without having to go 14 miles up to the capital, Islamabad. Yes, I know Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan. I know I was saying before it was Hyderabad, but that was the capital of Sindhi. I heard someone saying it was the capital of Sindhi. It's like a province or a state or a county. And I took it as it was the capital of the country. And yes, there is a Hyderabad in Pakistan, not just in India. Two of the same names. So yes, I got my accommodation on the night, and I went straight out and I went to a nice place for a burger, what looks like a really nice place. And instead of paying 150 off one of the street stalls, I paid 550, which is still very cheap. You're talking about £1.50 or something like that. And it tasted nice, it tasted good. About 4 o'clock in the morning, I sprung out of bed, straight to the toilet, and I was sick, diarrhea, I was really, really bad. So then for 2 days after that, I was bedbound. I was just sweating like mad, vomiting. Like I say, it was really, really bad. The only times I could go out and be very quick about it was to go and get water, because I've had food poisoning a few times now in Asia, and all you can do is just hit the water and flush it out, and that's exactly what I did. I went and got 4 litres a day, and I'm still feeling the effects now. I still feel quite weak, I'm still not passing properly, and I still haven't ate nothing much really. I'm okay, shukriya. That's a taxi driver. I don't even think it is a taxi driver, to be honest with you. It's just a random guy on a bike asking if I want a lift, and then he'll charge me at the end. Again, you get that a lot of times in Asia, where people are wanting to pretend to be taxi drivers just so they can earn a couple of quid. So yeah, that burger was very, very bad. The sort of funny thing about that was, and I say funny, the day after, the second day, I felt a lot better than the first day I was bad. The second day, I went and got some crisps, plain biscuits, and that was all I ate. And drank the water. when I got back with my crisps and biscuits, I tried to explain that one of the guys behind reception where I was staying, he said, "You're not being out of your room, problem?" So I explained to him where that I got food poisoning from a burger place, where I got it from, and what have you. So "Oh yeah, sorry to hear about that, sorry to hear about that." About 2 hours later, I got a knock on the door. I was flat out on the bed. I was, "What do you want?" So I went to the door, and he stood there with a burger wrapper, like a burger in a bag. I went to see a man in burger restaurant. He says, "Sorry, and this burger is better." I said, "What?" I said, "Mate, I'm not eating that." I said, I explained to you, food poisoning. Well, and I can't eat at the moment, I'm just drinking water. Why would I possibly eat that when that was the thing that's made me poorly? He said, okay. And I've just tried to leave my hotel room then. And he said, well, one minute. You owe me for takeaway food. I don't owe you for now, mate. You say, you know what burger, I bring you burger. Hello, Shukriya.
Where are you from?
I'm from England.
England?
Yeah. Nice to meet you. I haven't got time to talk. I want to jog on. We flight's at 5:20, but I want to get there early. So yeah, he says, I like to take consideration this burger was, what I bought was 550 rupee. He said, you owe me 1,100 rupee. I said, I don't owe you nothing, mate. He said, I bring you burger. I said, I didn't ask for the burger. I said, I was telling you I got food poisoning from the burger, and I would never go there again. It was very, very bad. And you turn up on my door with another burger. I said, it's crazy. Why would you think I would eat that? And eventually, I said, go get manager. Where manager? Manager guy come out. I said, I told you, I know like burgers, they make me poorly. And they all had a rabbit on for a couple of minutes. I said, look, I've got to go. I said, I'm leaving now. So I'm not paying you nothing for a burger that I don't want, that gave me food poisoning, that I'm risking taking it and getting again. And I've told you I wasn't eating, I was just drinking water. And he said, okay, no problem. But he didn't look happy. Well, it was nothing to do with me. He just turned up and why would somebody even dream of thinking that would be alright? I was really bad off a burger last night, food poisoning. I was telling him I was being sick and my arse was exploding. And I said, you want me, you'd expect me to eat that again? Who on earth would think that would be the right thing to do? Backwards, mate, backwards, honestly. I couldn't believe it. So yes, I had to book from when I got food poisoning. I was planning on leaving the next day, but I had to stay 2 more nights just so I felt a little bit better and so I felt fit to travel. So yes, the accommodation, it has been a struggle. The food generally has been good. And when I first come, I was eating burgers from street stalls. I say they were 40 and 50p for a burger and fries. And I was having no problems at all. Now I go to a higher class place, get a more expensive burger, food poisoning. I've got to say it wasn't as bad as when I was in Georgetown in Malaysia, which is in all in the vlogs in the playlist. But it's been bad, it has been pretty damn bad. And also another struggle was what was the other struggle? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get across this road. They all seem to be selling like electrical tools down here. They do this in all the underpasses. Whether they're advertising work, or they want to do work, or whether they're selling them, I have no idea. And like I say, when the people have been really nice, it has been a little bit overpowering. since I've been here, I haven't seen one Westerner, not one at all, anywhere. So I haven't seen a Westerner since I left Istanbul airport. So when I turn up, everybody's, oh, Westerner, white guy. And I've just been surrounded the vast majority of times. And sometimes you just need to step back a little bit and regroup and just chill out. I'm trying to be respectful as possible at all times, as I'm a guest in their country, but sometimes it can get very overpowering. And they want to be your friend and they want to be nice, and sometimes they don't understand that following you all the time and trying to talk to you, tapping you on the back, oh, that's like, get away from me. But I would never do that, I would never say that. I think there was once or twice I turned around and said, look, I'm not going where you want to go, or we're trying to sell something, I'm not going to buy anything off this, stop following me. You're not going to take me to a shop, you're not going to get any commission off me, just back off and leave me alone. Thank you, shukriya. So yes, it has been an experience. Like I said, I'm glad I did it, but things would have to change a lot for me to come back. A lot. Hello, salam. Chase up. I think that's a supermarket. I've also had a lot of people saying, have you had jabs? There's like 19 jabs or something that you recommended to have by the World Health Organization against different diseases. I'd much rather chance the disease, which is very unlikely, against what the World Health Organization have pumped into me, for in later life for it to come back to bite me on the arse. You've got no idea what's in these vaccines. They might protect you for a short time, but then you never know what's going to come in the future. Ever since COVID and things like that, I've just never trusted vaccines. I've heard too many scare stories, and I have been my head right down the rabbit hole. I've looked into all sorts, I've listened to very, very clever people on YouTube, on TV, and they all say the same. Depopulation. That's what the World Health Organization is talking about. Right, enough of the politics. Whew. I've only been about a mile, I'm sweating like a madman already. It's so not like me. It's only 32 degrees. So yes, Nepal, a new adventure. I won't be climbing no big mountains, I might go on some little treks. All depends on how much the cost is. Being a budget traveller, it's not always cost effective. But I would love to go on some treks. But no climbing the mountains. We'll see how it goes. So my flight today from Karachi to, I'm going to go to Sharjah, I think it is, in the United Arab Emirates. So I'm going to go backwards on myself for 2 hours. It takes to get there. And then I've got to wait in that airport for 8 hours. And then direct to Kathmandu, which is another 4 hours. And altogether that was £213. So $250 somewhere around there, maybe a little bit more. And that was the only way I could get there without paying a few £100 more for the sake of 8 hours waiting in the airport. So yeah, I don't mind doing that. And then I've done a lot of research into when I get to Nepal about SIM cards, my visa. Now, so I've read on a few different websites, you can get a visa on arrival. I hope so. You've got to wait a little bit in the queue, but I'll be getting there at 8:15 in the morning, so hopefully it won't be that bad. You need health insurance or travel insurance to get into Nepal, so I bought a month's worth of travel insurance for that. And that, because I had to get a new one, it's you have to get repatriation. What's it called? Rescue and repatriation insurance. That's if anything happens to you when you're in the mountains or anything like that, if you get rescued and then repatriation back to your own country, like £5 million worth of insurance, which only costs me £37 a month. And then yeah, I think I'm all right. It's obviously 2 clear pages on your passport, and your passport has to be valid for 6 months or more, and that's the same as everywhere you go. Oof. I was thinking about going to Japan, India from here, but again I'd have to travel right up the north to Lahore. I'd take about 14-15 hours on the train, and then you've got to wait, I think it's between 5 and 10 working days for your visa to come through, and I can't do that anymore. I can't wait that long and travel that far. Whether I go to India from Nepal, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I'm going to go after that. So yeah, today we'll walk through to the airport, as it's a Sunday vlog. Happy Sunday everybody, I hope you're having a great day. Be a more of an extended one. I'll try and kick it up to about an hour or so. And then once we get, I'll take you through the full journey. Once I get to Nepal, Kathmandu, it's then an hour and a half walk into the city to my hotel. Actually, from the airport to my hotel, an hour and a half. So I'll be doing that as well. See water splashing down off the top of the building there. It's awful. And yeah, I'll take you through the full journey. And my accommodation in Nepal looks good, but I'll show you that in a different vlog, because this one could go on for a while. The King's Residency. So all these places that sound nice, but when you get here and look at them, and they're showing you photos on the booking sites that have been taken 5-10 years ago, something like that. They look brand new, and they're not. Believe you me, they're not. The hotel room. Seems like there's a constant little pong in the air today. No idea what that is, but it's a drain of sewage. At the end of the, or within the vlog, here towards the end, I want to do a massive shout out to all my channel sponsors, everyone who does YouTube super thanks, buy me a brew, which is always better than super thanks. Google are greedy, but yes, buy me a brew, and a couple of other sponsors as well. So yes, watch out for that at the end of the vlog. I can't thank you enough. Subscribing, watching, comments, and most importantly, sponsoring. Also, the visa into Nepal, it's $40, and they like to be paid in dollars. So when I get to the airport, I'll be trying to change some of my rupees into US. 2 miles in, 4 to go. Oh, the stench coming out of there, honestly. It's just one big cesspit. The bog of eternal stench. Oh, that smells really bad. Get me out of here. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now that place looks like it's just been left to wreck and ruin. They built it and done that with it. Probably another victim of COVID. Looks like it's been there for 3 or 4 years. Just getting towards the outskirts of the city now. If you see that camouflage place opposite me, that's like a... oh, I was shouted over by one of the Ghazi Rangers, that's what I was trying to explain. There's a little outpost there behind me, on the other side of the road. There's one on this side of the road. They're like the army police in Karachi. And he only told me to turn the camera off, so he just wanted to talk to me. He asked me where I was going, and then he asked me about the lift. I said, no, I'm alright, I'd like to walk, thank you, I've got plenty of time, so I don't want to get there too quick. And like I said, I want to try and build my stamina back up. Oh, I was feeling great before I got hit with that food poisoning. And then, I think I mentioned that in the vlog, but the next day, I was a man down. So yeah, start back at square one again. You know, you can't do right for doing wrong sometimes. Always walk into the traffic, so that someone's coming for you, you've got time to get out the way. Can't wait to get to Nepal. Hopefully nice clean air coming down from the Himalayas. I think the temperature's kicking on over there about the same as here, or 30, 32 degrees. I don't know if you can see in the background there, Karachi, the city centre. Army police stop number 2. That was the ASF, the Airport Security Force. Just had to have a look, wanted to have a look at my passport. Asked where I was going, obviously, why I'm walking. He said, I want to help you, my officer give you a lift to the airport. I said, I'm okay. I said, I want to walk, I have plenty of time. He spoke perfect English, and he was nice about it, he was alright. I never had the camera anyway, the camera was in my bag then, so there's nothing to do with that. Yeah, he's just been a nice guy basically, see where I'm going. See, these are the little problems. I know they just want me the best, but I just want freedom of movement. I can't do that here in Pakistan. Yes, that's a call to prayer. 5 o'clock every morning they've had me up. Hi, Pakistan. Well, I'm not sure I'd go that far. I think it's alright. So the big question is Pakistan safe to travel solo? I've had a few ladies ask me this, and I'm pointing them all towards Flora Gunning's vlogs. That's G-O-N-N-I-N-G, Flora Gunning. She travelled all over backpacking Pakistan solo. That'd be a lot more information for you than what I can give. But for my personal experience, I've never felt in any danger whatsoever. So, even in Hyderabad, when I got assigned the police escort, I told them I didn't want it. I had no choice. I've never ever once felt in any danger whatsoever. So in my opinion, yes, it's very, very safe to travel alone. Although I've only been here just short of 2 weeks. Oh man, did I need this. I haven't passed a shop for a couple of miles. And a bottle of Gatorade. Oof. That's hard. It's hard. A lot harder than I thought. Just because I haven't eaten in 2 days. A couple of biscuits last night and a packet of crisps. Oof, that was hard. I've got about another 15 minutes to walk. Cheers. Oh wow. That was one of the hardest 6 miles I've ever walked. That was tough. I was had to dive into McDonald's to get the air conditioning and a bottle of water. Ice cold water, that's nice. And the aircon. I was struggling then. God, I can't believe it, only 6 miles and I was struggling that bad. There it is, back at Jinnah International. I've come to sit outside, it's getting too cold when I'm being sweating so bad. And then the aircon against the sweat, very cold. If you look on either side of the corner of the airport, see them 2 little white boxes on there, but on either corner, they've got 2 soldiers in them with machine guns. So I tried to get some dollars yesterday from in Karachi, and I went to an AA place like I've been to the other AA exchange, like I've been to it last time I was in Karachi, before I went to Hyderabad. No problem whatsoever, passport, visa, and there was no problem. I went to one yesterday near where I was staying. Passport, visa, and I need to see a ticket out of the country. That's why I haven't got one. So I'm leaving by land to India. I thought that would suffice, because I never booked the ticket till last night. I was seeing how I felt, seeing how I felt better. Seeing how I felt fit enough to travel. And then, so you go on the phone, and go off the phone, 10 minutes later, we can't do it for your company policy, we can't let you do it without showing us a ticket out of the country. I said, well, I've been to 2 AA exchanges in the centre of Karachi, there was no problem whatsoever. I said, why do you need it now? He said, new rules. I said, what, you've had new rules in 3 days? In 3 days things have changed. But yeah. And I'd seen in the reviews that they got on Google Maps the reviews of that exchange, I'd seen that the man was awkward. How would you make money when you're just being a knobhead all the time? I said, okay, no bother. So on the way into the airport, have you seen when I arrived here, I got a few, what do you call them? Oh God, I can't think. I got some Pakistani money just on the right, just up here. So I'm going to try and get some dollars there to pay for me visa, because you are advised to pay in dollars, even though I have got pounds. Well, security went simple enough. It did take me about 40 minutes, mind. Karachi. And you can see it in the background there, massive city. So it's now 3:30, so I've still got 2 hours. Well, at least I'm here, that's the main thing. And I'm flying with Air Arabia. It's the same colours as Air Asia. They're probably owned by the same people. So you got the Zainab duty free, Ramat Al Shireen. Plenty of toilets kicking about. It's a very small airport considering it's international, but I dare say they won't be getting many passengers, although I can't get a window seat. I'm not sure if she gave me one, because I checked in for both flights. I asked them if they could check me in for both, just so it made it faster. No messing about when I get to Sharjah. Hopefully I've got a window seat into Nepal, because I want to see the Himalayas, I want to see the mountains when we're flying in, even though it is very early. Gate 24. There's the Leather Master. Business class lounge. So I couldn't use the camera in the departure lounge. That's the first time ever. It looks very empty. Why on earth could I not get a window seat? Seems like they're just jamming everyone into the back. Then I've arrived in Sharjah. That was, oh no, I've lost my hat. I've left my hat on the plane. Oh man, mortified. I've had that hat for ages. I knew I'd leave it somewhere. That was worse than the flight to Pakistan. I've never been on anything like it. It's insane, it really is. So yes, much like the flight into Pakistan from Istanbul, as soon as I'm on the flight, you've got people talking extremely loud everywhere, and then talking over each other on the phones. And then as soon as the flight took off and nobody could get a reception, all the music went on, phones, full blast music. I've never heard of earphones. And then people are talking over the music. So it's just the loudest flight I've ever been on. People are running up and down the airways. When the flight was landing, they were all up on the feet before they, like, as soon as it hit the floor, they were all up on the feet. Top got all the luggage compartments open. The flight, we've just a second landed. Chill out, we're not going anywhere. Oh man, so frustrating. And then the guy sat next to me, I was on the aisle seat, and he's about 3 inches over the armrest. And then he kept wanting to go to the toilet all the time. So he was taking on and off his seatbelt, and he kept poking me in the chest with his elbow all the time when I'm trying to read my book. Eventually I just had to say, whoa, back off a bit, mate. I didn't want to say nothing for a long time, just to be respectful, but God, just give me some space. It was crazy, honestly, so disrespectful. Yeah, just trying to read my book and then trying to put my book down for a bit and relax. And then everyone's just wow, 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 it's so loud, the music. Oh man, that was such a frustrating flight. Keep a smile on your face, Richie, as always. So I've got 8 hours in Sharjah airport, 7.5 now. We landed on time. It was only 2 hours, so I kept me cool, I just chilled out. Oh, the things you've got to do. So now I'm just going to try and find somewhere quiet to just read my book and chill out for a bit. And I'll try and flight for the 4 hours into Nepal. I don't want to go to sleep in here, obviously, because I've got my bag and everything. So yeah, I'll just wander about, sit down, go for a wander, sit down, and I'll see you again on the road back to Nepal, unless there's anything interesting to see here. You've all seen the inside of an airport. It's supposed to be a very small airport, Sharjah. Oh, Costa coffee. I would love a cup of tea right now. Well, I don't want to upset my stomach more with caffeine and something to eat. Oh. But yeah, I don't want to upset my stomach, so I'm going to stay on the water. What was I going to say? Yes, it's coming on 7:30 now. My flight is 2:25 in the morning, so a few hours. I want to go, like I said earlier, find somewhere to overseas. I've just been wandering about. Read my book. The book I've got, Around the World in 80 Days, by Jules Verne. He travelled in the 1800s with Phileas Fogg. So yeah, it's an interesting read. I bought it in Karachi, so I only just started it on that flight. And yeah, I'm right into it. It's really good. Around the World in 80 Days. Very fitting. Although I don't think you can do it that quick these days. But you could have just stayed on the flight. Well, actually, it should be easier these days, shouldn't it? Oh, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I don't know why. I think it's just this. My stomach's making me go. It's just taking it out of me. It's one of them. Onwards and upwards. Come on, Nepal. Time to go to the final check, final security. I am absolutely shattered. I've been up since 5 this morning. It's now 1:15. I fly in an hour and 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm just going to get through the final gate and then read some more in my book. I'm halfway through it now. Brilliant. Around the World in 80 Days. Watch it, read it. God knows what I'm going to be like by the time I get there. Bonus. I asked for a fire exit seat because you get more leg room. And I'm next to the window, so hopefully I'll be able to see the Himalayas if I'm not asleep when we're going in. And I'm in! Wow, that was a hassle. When you go to immigration, or when you go into off the bus and into the building, you got some machines. You couldn't use any cameras, obviously. But you've got a machine that you put your visa application through. You've got to wait for a lady to take you through that. There was loads of people there. There was like 3 planes coming at once. I was just talking to a couple from Denver there. There was an Indian one came in. And obviously us coming from the United Arab Emirates. And then, how do I get down here? And then, so yeah, there was a big queue there. And then you had to go from there to pay for your visa with the number for your application form that you just filled in on the computer. You paid £40 it was for the visa, English, UK, and then you had to go in the queue for immigration, which took about an hour and a half. Everybody was complaining, it was crazy, it was absolute madness. And then from there you went outside, or you had to queue to go through security. And then you had to queue to get a SIM card. I had to get a little bit of cash change up just so I could pay for the SIM card. Oh, it was absolute madness. It just took me about 2.5 hours. But I don't care because out the windows all I could see was mountains, so we're a bit covered in here now, so you can't really see it. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'm walking. So on the plane, I got about an hour's sleep, 2 half-hour intervals. I never sleep well on planes. It's just so uncomfortable. Hi mate, you alright? I'm okay. I'm okay, I'm just walking, thank you.
Working?
Yeah, I'm walking, thank you. You'll find the vast majority of people here speak English, so you'll have no problem. It's got that much tourism. So yes, where was I at? I always lose my train of thought when people talk to me. So yeah, I'm here. I'm okay, thank you, I'm going to walk. I'm okay, thank you. Everyone's having a go. So yeah, it's the plane journey. My window was all fogged up, so I couldn't see anything. I was having to look back and look out the people behind me. I was looking out their window. So I couldn't use the camera or anything, so it was a bit of a nightmare. I got a window seat, but I got a moody one. But I'm here, I don't care, I've got a massive smile on my face. I've had 1 hour's sleep in about 33 hours. and I absolutely don't care because I've got a bounce in my step. I feel great. I've got a 4-mile walk to my hotel. It's an hour and a half. Let's go! So there's the airport from the outside, and there's loads of hotels about. There's the Regal, the Meridian, Marina. Namaste. Airport hotel. Plenty of food options. Little Nepal Pichiari. However you say that, I've never been able to say that properly. Oh, nice girls, all in the traditional dress, full of smiles. The shout out will be coming up soon. I just want to get off this main road so you can hear me properly. Now, I didn't need my travel insurance, they never asked for that. They never asked for my hotel booking. I'm glad I got the insurance anyway, because you've got rescue and repatriation that you need to have if they ask. And I've got £5 million worth of cover on that. And my hotel booking, yeah, I had it, but they never asked. All I could do was get on the other side of the road. Now I think Nepal's in one of the bottom 15 or the top 15 poorest countries list. So yes, it might be a little bit messy here and there, but come on, look beyond that. I'm here for the mountains. There it is, Tribhuvan International Airport. I'm excited, really excited. It feels like I have been to sleep, like I've had a good night's sleep. I know when I get to the hotel it's going to be a totally different story. And like I said, I'll show you my accommodation in the next vlog, in the local area. I'm in the Tamil area. An hour and a half walk, it's nothing. You always get to see the city. 4 miles. A nice little golf club. Right, while I'm off the road a bit, I shall end this vlog with the channel sponsors. Now everybody who subscribes, watches, thank you all so much. The comments, brilliant. Channel sponsors, going that bit further, you know, it really helps me out. I couldn't do this without you. I really couldn't. I couldn't have been on the road for this long. It's been nearly 15 months now, and it's all down to you guys. I'd be back on the hamster wheel if it wasn't for you. So please, yes, if you can, the sponsors are amazing. Right, where shall I start? My friend, subscriber and sponsor, Del Dinsdale from the Shanklin Motor Company in the Isle of Wight. If you want to buy or sell a car, Del's your man. Now if you go into the showroom, see Del, just mention that you've seen Richie, or you've seen the advert on Richie's vlog, and he'll look after you. Del Dinsdale, Shanklin Motor Company, Isle of Wight. Thank you very much, Del. Robert Klaus. Now all these names are all familiar to me. They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant guys. Robert Klaus, there's loads, so I'll have to quickly go through them. David Risner, Andrew Abbott, Helen McManus. This is all through Buy Me a Brew, super thanks. and send me money direct. Johnny Wilkinson, my good mate back home, Johnny. Thanks, Johnny. Graham Cullen. Mark Finnegan. Mark, I think I missed you out last time, mate. I'm so sorry. It was because it was while I was back home and I never marked it down. But yeah, Mark Finnegan, thanks, mate. Yomin from the Netherlands. Thank you, Yomin. All these names, I've been saying them from the start, from when I first started the channel. Brilliant. Or the vast majority. Matt Blewett, another one of my good pals back home. Barry Lim from Downton in Snowdonia in Wales. Thank you, Barry. Michael Ward, Daz and Kaz Hornsby, again, Darlow people from back home, big Darlow FC supporters. Bertie, my good mate Bertie, thanks Bertie, mate. Chris Hall from Adelaide, thanks Chris, all the way from sunny Australia. Where are we at? Mr. B, that's all I got, Mr. B, but thanks Mr. B. Travels and More with Jason, that's his YouTube channel, Travels and More with Jason. Have I missed anyone out? No, that's everybody. Again, thank you all so much. Amazing, brilliant. Let the travels continue. I've been so looking forward to this one. This has always been a bucket list in Nepal. Now I'm going to get my hotel and get my head down.